Hello and welcome to episode 133 of the Focus on Gaming podcast. I am Duncan,
I'm Tom.
and on today, well, it's the first one back for 2 weeks because we've had a little break because we're all
Old.
got lives.
Yeah.
On today we're gonna chat about a few games. Yes, there will be some ones that are on Game Pass, and also about Steam and what's happening with them and new devices and the memory crisis. So, hello, Tom.
Hello, Duncan. How are you?
How are you? I'm all good, all good, all good. How are
Feels
you?
like it's been a while, doesn't it?
It has. Well, we haven't had a full episode for 2 weeks.
No.
Which I think is actually the longest gap we've had.
Yeah. I feel like we needed a break.
Yeah. Well, people probably were getting fed up of hearing my voice, so. Well, there was a bite size released.
Yes.
And also, it's meant that I think the episode with Noah has got a few more listens, and he was very happy about that. So, if anybody that's listened to the one with Noah, he's very happy that you've listened to him.
And we've got 2 episodes coming out. Well, 3 episodes in what, under 14 days. So, for those of you that don't know, we'll be at Zap Live this coming weekend. Well, 2 of us will be. So me and Duncan. So if anyone's attending Zap Live, you're welcome to come over and say hi. And we'll be doing some interviews while we're there. And they'll be going up on our YouTube, and we'll do a mini show while we're there as well. So it won't be as wonderful as Duncan's editing on these things, on these episodes, but it will be raw. And,
there's editing?
Well, yeah. But yeah, so that will be going up, and then obviously we'll have next week's episode. So plenty of things to look out for as we move forward. So, Duncan, what have you been playing?
Well, I am the Game Pass guy, so it's been quite busy actually. I've seen we've had 2 weeks without an episode, so probably the game I've been playing mostly though is a game I've already reviewed, but I've gone back to it because my review was basically I played it for half an hour and it was a bit boring. So it's Replaced, which I've described before. It's a 2.5D platformer, but that makes it sound like it's something like Super Meat Boy. It isn't. It's more sort of story based. And anyway, so you have combat in it that is a bit like the Arkham games. So you press attack, and then when they come into attack, you press a button to deflect and combo them. And there's people with armor, and you've got a gun that you can shoot people dead with. But yeah, so it's a sci-fi story, weird one with an AI that's in a body and it's learning about being human and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, I'll come back to it because it is a beautiful game. The characters are all brilliantly animated. They are all like a pixel art style. And you get to do some. There's a station which is like a hub before you go out and do missions, and you get to help some of the people there. A very basic thing. There's a dying guy who wants a picture of his, it's a paper clipping from his wife and child dying, and or there's somebody who wants a copy of a tube map, this kind of thing. So very simple. Go here, get this. There is also a girl in a room that has like an arcade that she's slowly, obviously throughout the game, fixing. And there's actual, almost like Atari 2600 style games that you can play. And if you beat the high score, you get different conversations with her. And I presume that probably eventually there'll be an achievement. So far there's been a one. I think it's a bit like Ghostbusters on the Atari, I think. Or was it on the
Okay.
Atari or on the Spectrum? And then the second game I've got to is a Frogger clone. And yeah, no, it's all in all, it's a really good game. It's still got some bits that are a bit like meh. The actual platform, it's a platformer, and the actual platforming it's all right. You know, there's a bit of puzzle to it. But other than that, it's very simple platforming puzzles. So the core gameplay is not really the platforming, though. It is the game, it is the story, it is the combat, and there's various collectibles and stuff. So yeah, replaced. I think I gave it like a 6 out of 10 or something like that, because do be prepared to just be running forward quite a lot. So there is still a lot of that. And the start of the game is a lot of just running to the right and occasionally jumping.
Okay.
Once you get past that first, probably 45 minutes, an hour, it opens up a little bit, and a bit more as the story goes on, and gets a little bit more interesting. So it's still probably either a good 7 or a low 8. Yeah. I would say, probably an 8 out of 10. But it's not the most exciting, and the whole story is quite dark and moody. That kind of story. So, yeah, no, much better. I'm glad I went back to it though. That's
good.
That's the main thing.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to playing Mixtape and also Forza 6. So, they are on my radar.
Yeah, so Mixtape is out now. I haven't actually played it yet.
No, me either.
Yes, I'm hearing good things about it, and on Metacritic at the moment, it's sitting at an 85.
Yeah.
So I just know it's Annapurna, whatever they're called. They normally do quite good narrative games, and it's, I think, an 80s style narrative game. Yeah.
I think there was some uproar about people not being allowed to put their own music on it, but then the director of the game said that the experience needed the set music to work like that. But essentially, it's your last adventure with your friends, and you just go through this journey of running and cycling and all other things. I mean, it looks like a delight, and I'm looking forward to playing it.
Cozy, harking back to the 80s. Obviously it's very 80s US style, but yeah, no, it does. It looks good, and I've heard good things about it. But yeah, Forza 6. Oh yes, Forza Horizon 6. That is very much on my radar as well. It
has leaked today, actually.
Has it?
Yeah, it's leaked somewhere along the line. I don't quite know the ins and outs of it, but there is a leak.
Oh, there was another leak this week. Apparently, in the States, those who and it has been patched now. Those who had pre-ordered it through Walmart. It's the new Lego Batman game.
Oh yeah.
And those who got it through Walmart, when the pre-download came available, they realised they could play it. So there was somebody like posting that they were already playing the game. They quickly, I think, within 24 hours, patched it. So the people only got sort of a day or half a day to play it. But yeah. So I'm afraid if you bought it in the US, you've already missed that opportunity.
Are you gonna play it? Because I have zero interest.
I love the Lego games, but I generally get them very cheap. Yeah, sort of a year after they've been out. Especially the Lego Batman ones. I think they're some of the highest rated ones alongside the Star Wars ones. Now, I liked the Star Wars ones, but I never really stuck with the Lego Batman ones. So
I like the Lord of the Rings one. That was quite fun.
Yeah, that was all right.
And I enjoyed original
Skywalker,
trilogy.
the Skywalker saga was easily the best. Like it had
Mm.
open world, but still had all the puzzles. The graphics were great. It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I just think that after about 20 minutes of playing them, I just lose interest. But then I suppose they are targeted at kids. They're not really targeted at adults.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, to an extent.
I mean, if you're going to play Batman, you're an adult, really, you're going to go for Arkham Asylum or something like that. You're not really going to go and play Lego Batman.
No, I don't know. It's what you got to do is focus on a name and like getting sort of like the 2x studs and the 4x studs and unlocking various characters that you want. You do, however, then have the worry that you do unlock that one thing and you think, yeah, I can't bother to unlock anything else, especially if it takes a long time. And that's the thing. It is with the older Lego games, they were repetitive. I mean, one of the oldest ones was Harry Potter. And,
God, yeah, that's going back.
And I mean, fantastic games, but I have gone back to them because I bought them for Noah, actually, the trilogy. And yeah, they're good, but it is just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And the basic fact is you can't die as well. So it's not like there's any skill to it. You just got to keep plugging at it.
And that was the thing with Lego Lord of the Rings. It was great, but it was almost like there was too many puzzles, and in a way, there was also too much hack and slash. So
and you had to come back to things, didn't you? As well.
Oh, it's so annoying. Yeah, there was one bit that it took me ages to get through it, and I was like, "This is for kids. I should be able to do this."
Some of the puzzles you'd be like, "Oh, I really don't know how to do this," and you'd find out that actually it's because you hadn't unlocked the thing, or you had to play it again in free play with a different character or something like that.
Yeah.
That was a downfall because you'd be like, "I don't want to go through all that again. I want to play the next level." And then you'd go back to the level and think, I can't remember which one I need now. do I need a character that shoots, or do I need a character that can dig or break something or whatever? Oh, yeah. But so, will I get it? Will I get the new Batman Lego game? No, not at launch.
No.
Ask me again in a year, and I'll probably own it at least on one device.
Yeah. Obviously, we're getting a new Aliens Fireteam Elite 2. That's coming out this summer.
Yeah.
The first one wasn't too bad.
It wasn't bad. It was all right.
I'm quite looking forward to the new Resident Evil. That's what I'm looking forward to.
There's as in like number 10?
It's something like that.
As I say, 9's only just come out.
I know, I've lost count, but there is another one coming out apparently.
Oh, blimey.
Which looks even scarier. So, yeah. So what else have we got? We've got quite a few. I know we're going to talk about.
So we've already talked about sledding game. That was a good one that's come out. I think it's been out on PC for a while, but it's basically a hyper casual game. Like you can't die. It's online only you can play it single player, but it's still technically online. But it's meant to be a social, sort of relaxing game, and you just go around sledding, playing darts, throwing snowballs, building snowmen, finding secrets, secret characters, all this kind of thing. So, and it's just really relaxing. Is it a game that I'll be putting hundreds of hours in? No. Play it for about 2 or 3 hours, and you're not necessarily going to find everything, but you're going to have done everything a few times. And if you want to have a chat to your mates, it's really good fun where you can just go on there and go, should we just sit here and throw snowballs at each other while nattering, or and you can just play with random people. And I went on one person's server, and they were like, "Oh yeah, just chatting away, sort of. Shall we go and play fishing? Go fishing in one of the holes." And so everybody's just stood around this hole fishing, and that was it. So yeah, if you want something just to chat to your friends with, sledding game's a good one. There's a Vampire Survivors kind of game in Terratech Legion. So it's got a different kind of way of building. It's almost like Lego. So it's a Vampire Survivors kind of game where you drive a vehicle round, and every so often when you level up, you get different cubes that you can add onto your vehicle, and you can direct your guns in certain directions, or have various things like pickup area is expanded, and your health increases with the upgrades that you pick. But then because you can build it yourself, as I said, you can have a gun that fires behind you, so that things that are coming behind you get killed as well. So it's your Vampire Survivors, your thousands of enemies on screen kind of that thing. And it's good if you like that kind of game and you want something that you can play over and over again. I have got to the point where I'm just like, okay, how many times have I got to do this level, or how many times have I got to upgrade before it becomes a bit easier? Because I'm getting close to the end of doing just the first level, because I haven't played it that much. And you get to the boss at the end, and it literally, so that you can't leave the area, it puts lava outside the boss area, so you can't leave it. I'm like, oh, okay. I just wanted to go away and maybe get a couple more power-ups, but so maybe I'm going into that area too early. I don't know. So I suck at strategy. So
me too. I'm with you completely.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, it's good if you like the your swarm killers kind of games, like Vampire Survivors. It's a good one. Blimey, see, I'm still going here. Motor Slice. It's a bit of a weird sort of platform parkour kind of game where you have this chainsaw that helps you climb and slide over various places. Some post-apocalyptic thing, and it's got the story is some weird thing about a camera orb or something that I don't know what it was. It's a bit weird. But no, the game is basically a parkour third-person game. So you're jumping, running, sliding, chainsawing across a landscape, and that's it. So, it's okay. It's good. Not really for me, though, so I don't think I'll be going much back to it. But hopefully in this next week, I will be playing Mixtape and Outbound, which has just come onto Game Pass as well. But they are adding quite a few games in the next few weeks.
What's coming?
Well, there's Forza Horizon. Hang on, I'm just trying to work out. Hang on. Recently added, coming to Game Pass. But there's Call of the Elder Gods, which is a sequel to Call of the Sea, which I don't know if you ever played. It was like a first-person puzzle game set on an island, and it was good. Yeah, very good. But you've also got Subnautica 2, which is coming out this week, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And let me just double check. Call of the Elder Gods comes out on May the 12th, so yes, tomorrow from when we're recording. Elite Dangerous. So if you've never played that, that is coming to Ultimate and Premium. So Elite Dangerous, obviously a sort of ultra realistic space sim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want, or get stranded in the middle of the universe. Yeah. So Subnautica 2 comes May the 14th. It is a game preview, and it's only on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass.
Okay.
But yeah, so Subnautica 1 was a fantastic survival crafting underwater game, and the trailers for it look absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend looking it up. It's very colourful, very bright. There's one sort of CGI trailer that's quite funny, about a guy ducking away from a creature, and then obviously where he stops, of course, what appears but a giant eye. that kind of thing. Yeah, so and then obviously your Forza Horizon 6 is coming.
Looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, one thing that Playground games do is good looking racing games.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm looking forward to Fable as well. I think that will look it does look absolutely brilliant. And yeah, I think
hopefully we don't have that annoying intro level that we had on Forza 5. We had to make it to the festival. Really irritating.
Oh, why do they have to have a story in games and people talking? So
also,
there should be a I don't care about the story mode.
Yeah. And also, do you know how long it took me to find that freaking festival? Right.
Just hang on. It directs you to it, doesn't it, straight away?
No, not when I was playing it anyway. But maybe it's just me. But I was just like, a racing game is just like, you race. That's it. That's all I want to do. Oh no, we always have to.
I mean, the thing about the Horizon games is that they are open world, so you do have to turn the map on quite a lot. But yeah, the one that pees me off is the whole. Oh yeah, do this, and this person will talk to you. Go talk to this person. No,
I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to kill everything. So that's it.
So yeah, hopefully there will be a little less of that. I would do an impression, but it will definitely be racist. So
yeah, so don't.
So because it is set in Japan, so there'll be lots of cherry blossom, and I think there's Mount Fuji on the actual screen, like the artwork. So hopefully we'll be driving around that, and obviously some cityscapes. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Forza Horizon 5 and 4 and 3, I think I've bought the pass, the season pass. So
yeah,
you get all the Lego or Hot Wheels worlds that they made, because they're actually normally worth it when they reduce them, because you get literally whole new world. And when you had the Lego and the Hot Wheels one, whole different things that you can do in there, in terms of you could build things in the Lego one, or the Hot Wheels one. There was, loop the loops and boost pads and all this kind of thing. So definitely worth looking out for what's coming with Forza Horizon 6. I don't think they've announced what will be on the season pass this time.
I haven't heard anything, but
yeah,
we shall see.
We'll have a look up of
it's
what's coming,
isn't it? So it won't be long. So.
Yes, well, that is May the 19th. Coming to Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. Obviously, you can buy it as well. And I think it will probably be coming to PlayStation 5. Is it a few months?
I think it will come on PlayStation 6. It would surprise me.
It will come on PlayStation 5, just when it is.
When no one's interested.
PS5 release dates, Forza Horizon 6. Just says later in 2026. So no typical industry patterns suggest a typical post-launch window of 3 to 6 months. Months. So I've also been playing a lot of Fortnite to get Bugs Bunny. Nearly there. I think I'm on about level 75. Because they have now got Star Wars properly in there, not just an AI Vader. You can get Star Wars characters, you can get Star Wars emotes and all that kind of thing. And then there are Star Wars in the Battle Royale, and there is Droid Tycoon, and now that people are making various Star Wars levels. So if you want a Star Wars fix, I can't believe I'm actually... if you go back to a year ago, I would never have recommended Fortnite. Would I? But anyway, no, if you want your Star Wars fix at the moment, go to Fortnite. There are loads and loads of games in it, and also the main Battle Royale. So
I'm literally just waiting for my phone upgrade, which is in 20 days. Because playing Fortnite now on the original Pixel Fold is near on impossible. So it's just reached that time. So my plan, hopefully, is to get the Pixel 10 Pro Fold or whatever it's called.
What you mean? Like I have.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I have played Fortnite on it, and it does work. Yeah, very well.
Well, mine now stutters. It used to play really well, but it now stutters and freezes and all sorts of stuff. So,
Oh dear.
yes. So in a few weeks' time, I will be giving you a shout for a good gaming session on that. So yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right. So Steam.
Let's talk Steam.
Steam.
Lots going on with them at Valve at the moment, isn't there?
Yes, well, I mean, with the success that they are having at the moment, they are riding a wave of success. I mean, starting with the Steam Deck and with it, Steam OS.
Yeah.
The Steam OS has been an absolute, like, behemoth of how well it's been received. And now the fact that you can get it on other handhelds, you can get it just for PCs. A lot of people are converting their PCs to basically Linux, and you know, it's free to put on there, so why not? I mean, my handheld could go to it. Anyway, sorry, what did you say?
I said, imagine if they got Fortnite. They can't because of the anti-cheat stuff, but if you could get it, I know you can put Game Pass on the Steam Deck and things, but if
only via cloud though.
Yeah, but if they put a native, Fortnite game on there, I mean, Steam would just, I don't know, the downloads would be nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that shows the success of Fortnite and the fact that it's played on PC as well as consoles, even without it being on Steam.
Although the numbers have dropped apparently recently.
So. Well, I think when they've laid off and they've blamed it on, lack of engagement. So in other words, everyone's realised that there's quite a lot on there for free, and people aren't. And those 14-year-olds who were paying mommy and daddy's money have now got to age 20 or 24, and they go, "I've got loads, and I'm 24, and I don't really care." And now a lot of the kids that are coming up have got other games to play and such. So yeah, there probably is a lot less money spent, but they are still making money hand over fist. I mean, for them to make layoffs and blame it on lack of engagement, it's like, no.
I do think the game's got too complicated. There's too many other options. I think they need to bring it back to basics a little bit. And then maybe have a world builder and, battle royale and, a couple of others and just keep it simple. I think it's got overkill.
Yeah, I mean, I think the no build, battle royale, and that's it really.
Or have a Fortnite Lite version where you just have those versions, or you can go full whack and have everything on another app. I feel like that might be an option.
I don't get what you mean.
Well, like remember you have like Facebook Lite where you can have one that has bare bones basics on there, and then they've got the souped up app that's got everything. They should do the same with Fortnite. You could have
Yeah,
Fortnite
didn't
Lite or
Facebook Lite fail miserably in most countries except for where data was hard to get by?
I have no idea. I think that was their plan, but who knows? So, but
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I don't play the Battle Royale, so I don't really care what they do with that. But there are so many now. I mean, you got Battlefield Red Sec. You've got Warzone, obviously, is even though it's a lot less popular nowadays, it's still very, very popular. All these games that are, that people are transferring to, whether they're streamers or whatever, people go to those kind of games. But if you go back, let's say 4 years, there was only really Warzone, PUBG, and Fortnite. If you wanted a battle royale, I mean, there was other ones, but not as popular as those three. And now there's more.
So. Yeah, I mean, I like the obviously on the Steam store. There's something you mentioned you can play, but the Steam Deck itself is coming to an age now where lots of things don't load very well, so it makes it difficult to play them.
Yeah, if you do want to play the most modern games, Steam Deck isn't going to be your best bet if it's highly graphical.
I was playing Zombie.
It will still play probably 95% of games.
Yeah.
For recent ones like Crimson Desert, if you want to watch a slideshow, play it on Steam Deck, or the base version of the Xbox Ally. But if you're playing handheld, you probably don't want to play a game that can take you 100 hours to complete.
No.
But new ones, so the Xbox Ally X, obviously the Legion Go 2 and that lot, will play it. Things like Crimson Desert. So, whereas Steam Deck might play 95%, those ones will play probably 98%. The only thing that Steam Deck doesn't do very well is obviously the easy anti-cheat games, and that is literally just because developers won't switch it on. So the only reason Fortnite doesn't work on Steam Deck is because Epic have decided that they don't want to.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, but they've said they're not interested in allowing it. I mean, you can play obviously on Windows handhelds. It's Linux. They say you can. Incorrectly, they say you can cheat easier. Well, you might be able to. I don't know. I've never really researched it. You can certainly get mods as somebody who's not technically minded more easily on Windows. Personally, I mean, I'm slightly technically minded, and I know how to cheat in offline things. That's really, really easy. There's literally apps and stuff you can do it, but in terms of aim cheats and wall hacks and all this kind of thing, they have literally advertise them on some websites where you can buy them. So
I miss the days of going to the back of a magazine and finding some cheats,
pokes.
Yeah.
So we did start talking about Steam, didn't we?
We did.
So we talked about Steam because, we were saying about Steam OS and all this kind of thing, because they have now obviously got 3 things coming out. They've got the Steam controller, which is now out. And if you want to spend $100, or I think it's £85 in the UK, it's reviewed very well. And if you like the controls on the Steam Deck, it is the controls on the Steam Deck in a controller.
But you can't use it with PC games, non-Steam games. You can't use it. Doesn't let
No?
you. Nope.
Oh.
So if you're buying it to do that, forget it. It's not a Bluetooth controller that you can use. Don't
I
waste
can
your money.
imagine it probably works well with SteamOS though.
Works perfect with SteamOS.
There you
Absolutely.
go.
But
so it's a controller at the end of the day. And the reason why it's come out no problem is because it hasn't got any RAM in it for the problems that they're having with the other devices. So the other devices, the Steam machine, we still do not have a price.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, because the AI problem, the memory crisis. So AI is snapping up all the memory, and so memory, I think, has more than almost tripled, maybe quadrupled in price in some places.
Yeah.
And yeah, so something that would have cost, I don't know, $100 last year is now sort of $400-500.
Yeah, it's mental. But I think we're edging towards an AI crash.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, your co-pilots, your Geminis, your Chat GPT, they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
And it's all these little ones that you see that are, that will do AI companions and stuff like that on apps that are all at the moment trying to get you to pay like £40 a month for, just to create, create pictures of companions with big boobs and that kind of thing. They're going, and there are so many. For whatever work you do, there is going to be a website that is advertising AI that is good for you, that they've trained especially for that, whether it's a restaurant business, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a doctor, all these kind of things. There's loads of AI. And yeah, like you said, there's going to be a crash. And
I think it's imminent as well.
Yeah. So hopefully when that happens, but there is still going to be AI infrastructure out there, which your big people in the game are going to want. So hopefully the crash will be, excellent. We don't, we're not buying all the RAM up now. So excellent. But there is the risk that it won't crash. It won't immediately make the price of RAM drop.
So what's interesting is that they haven't. None of these companies have thought, actually, do you know what? We can't buy RAM anymore, so let's invent something else that we can use.
As simple as that.
Well, but there's other things, you know what I mean?
Quantum processors are in the wild now.
They are, yes, if you're a lunatic. But yeah, I think it's coming. I mean, if you look at it, Copilot's got the whole Office thing wrapped up nicely. Microsoft are now not getting rid of Copilot in Microsoft Office. It's here to stay. Gemini has basically won the AI assistant war, and ChatGPT, they're making a phone. Yeah.
I mean, ChatGPT has become the same as Google, isn't it?
Just you use
it. You use the. But I mean, in terms of using the term, people won't say, "Oh, you use AI." They'll go, "Oh, use ChatGPT."
Yeah.
Have you used ChatGPT for that? Have you ChatGPT on that? Yeah. And it's become the same as back in the 90s when the web was first becoming more popular. You searched for things, and so you went to Yahoo or you went to
Ask Jeeves,
Alta Vista, and Ask Jeeves, that kind of thing.
Netscape,
and Google came along, and it was just this simple thing, and then everybody just started saying, "Have you Googled that?" And I think ChatGPT became big enough, quick enough that everybody knows ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You can probably go to your nan's house and they'll go, "Oh, look, I found this ChatGPT thing. Oh, it's ever so nice."
I think that so what I've heard is now who owns ChatGPT? Remind me.
OpenAI.
OpenAI. They're working on a phone, the first AI phone, and they're working on some other product that is almost like a wearable, and Johnny Ive is working on both products. So yeah,
Who,
gonna
for
be
those that don't know, is the guy that invented the original iPod and iPhone.
the design of
Yes, the literal design of it, not
yeah.
the technical design, the visual design.
Yeah, which is interesting, but I can't help thinking he is past his best. So
Well,
time will tell.
we'll see.
But it's
Yeah, so
interesting.
they're hoping to release the OpenAI phone in 2027.
Mm,
And
yeah.
it's been fast tracked apparently.
Oh,
So it's an AI focused phone. I think they've referred to it as.
isn't that every phone at the moment though?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, from Circle to Search on Android to the fact that I can chat to Gemini on my phone. I don't know what it is on. Was it Apple Intelligence or something on iPhone?
Well, not anymore. So basically, Apple Intelligence didn't really work. So now it's going to be backed by Gemini. So they've done a
Okay.
deal with Google, and all the background stuff will be done by Google Gemini, which is great. You know, I assume that off the back of that, Apple will start trying to invest in AI. But I don't think Apple is interested in AI. I don't think they ever have been.
Well, apparently, I'm just generally the titles are it's pretty failed. Apple's AI has failed pretty
Bit like their
spectacularly.
maps. I mean, their Apple Maps was terrible. So I think they're a product company. I don't think they are in the AI game, and I don't think they need to be either. Partnering Google makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
well, and at the end of the day, with my work, I deal with a lot of teens, and some of them look at you nowadays, and you say, "Oh, have you got an Apple or Android?" And they sort of almost look at you like, "Why would I have an Android?" It's like, really? It's just it's a fashion thing that they just can't see themselves without. It's like, but
yeah.
try this, try the dark side. It's actually not the dark side. It's the light. Apple is the dark side.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what interests me, and slightly off topic here, is I've been watching a lot of videos where people have not been using a mobile phone and been using like a smartwatch with an earpiece, and it's got like LTE on it, or whatever they call it, i.e., takes the SIM card. And also, then they'll have like a micro tablet in their bag for like the more necessary stuff that requires tapping away. And I think that's a great way to do. And that again, that takes away from the AI stuff, because apart from like Gemini Live or something that will be built into the watch, like I've got in my car, it's
Yes,
you
my
won't have it.
car's just transferred from Android, like Google Assistant, to Gemini in my car.
Yeah,
It's interesting so far.
yeah.
Interesting. I mean, I like Gemini and everything, but yeah,
It's a bit buggy, isn't it?
well, it. You can chat to it sometimes, and it will listen for a response, and other times you'll be like, you'll ask it something, it'll give a response, and then you'll be like, I want to talk to you again, and it's like, oh no, have I got to say okay Google, or
Yeah.
are
You
you
just say chat
listening?
live.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've chat live on my phone, but
Yeah.
on Android Auto, you just have the microphone button, or you say, okay, yes, that word.
Yeah. So you can do chat live on the Android Auto. You just have to say okay, chat live, and it will do it. But it's not great at the moment.
Yeah, what was it? I was talking with my son. I was talking to him. And he loves chatting to Gemini. And I'm like, so what do I do when my 8-year-old is a grump? And it kept saying that it was grub, GRUB, and I'm like, no, not a grub, a grump. And it was and it came up on the text. It said not a grub, a grub. Like, no, GRUMP, grump, not grub. And it went GRUMP, grub, not grub. Oh, so you're saying that your son
God.
isn't a grub, but he's a grub. I'm like, nah.
That's enough to send me Van the bend.
So yeah, I disabled it pretty soon after that. I'll
Yeah, don't
stop
blame
the
me.
conversation. So, we haven't even got to, I think, to the original part of us talking, what we were talking about. So basically, yeah, Steam Machine. They haven't released a release date, price, or anything, but they have stated, I think, as you said, that Steam Deck 2 is, I won't say in development, it's being looked at, isn't it?
Well, they said the exact words were they're working hard on it.
Yeah, they're working hard on it. That's a good, yes, that's the best way of putting it. So they've always said that they would like to do a Steam Deck 2, but they've always said that they won't do it until there's a big enough gap in the power. So until it can do, sort of PS5 kind of power, Xbox kind of Series X kind of power, I think, or more, then they weren't interested. And so I think, obviously, now the kind of technology that they're looking at is technology that actually won't be out until probably 2028 anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, something like, the Zen 2, not Zen 2, the Z2 chips that are in the current handhelds are, they knew about them 2 or 3 years ago, kind of thing. So, yeah, so hopefully they know that there's enough processing power coming that they are looking at Steam Deck 2.
Because I think also it has to have that jump where it's going to do everything. And it's going to beat everything else on the market. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you look at the Steam Deck, though, it came out and it couldn't play everything very well.
True.
So, they are the Nintendo of the PC manufacturers. They are sort of like, you don't need full power. And to be honest, when I see people going, oh, well, I only get 20 frames per second in this game and this game, I'm like, hang on, I got like 30 or 40 in that game. It's because people are putting it in. They're like, oh, I've got to have it on the maximum resolution. I've got to have this. Oh, it looks rubbish without these shadows being on full. And it's like, well, of course you're going to get 20 frames per second then. Turn the bloody stuff down. Now, there was a couple of games here and there that, didn't matter what you did, wouldn't play very well. But vast majority, all you had to do was turn down things to low, and you got an okay. There was a couple of here and there. I'm not saying it was brilliant at everything, but the thing with the Steam Deck still is the experience is really good. The whole experience of SteamOS, fantastic, and that's the one thing I miss, having the Xbox Ally X now. But the Xbox Ally X is getting a little bit better, There's little tweaks here and there.
Well, they're going to be changing the whole setup of that soon, aren't they?
They're always looking at various things. The full screen experience is going to evolve, hopefully, constantly for a long time. But there are some different alternatives out there, like Win Enhanced I've heard about, which I'm quite tempted at looking into. But at the moment I'm quite happy just playing on my handheld. I'm actually playing Hades 2 on the handheld at the moment.
Okay.
I haven't played. I've only played it for about 3 hours maybe in total, but it's a good one for just going to bed and then locking it down and then picking it back up, and it's already loaded up the next time I'm there. So yeah, it's a good one.
I was very annoyed the other day. I did try and play a game on my son's Steam Deck, and it was the zombie game. which was on the Wii U originally, the Zombie U.
Oh, Zombie U, yeah.
Yeah. But Ubisoft has made it impossible to log in to the screen that allows you to play the game. So I've tried now creating a account through their web portal, in the hope that I can then log in. But it's problematic. So
are you trying to emulate the Wii U version or
no,
playing the PC version? There's just
version.
Zombie.
Yeah. Which is available in Steam Store, but yeah, it's an absolute nightmare. So Ubisoft, sort it out. But I'm hoping that by creating the account online, it may enable me to do what I need to do. So
Fingers crossed. I remember that came to Game Pass a long while ago, I think. So I did play it. Wasn't that impressed with it.
really,
But a lot of the reviews did say it's because it was better with the Wii U controller, how you played it.
Yeah, it was. I love it. I think it's a great game, especially if the more time you spend with it, the better it gets. Because you go into like Buckingham Palace and you can walk around London, and zombies approach you on the way, and you can obviously do them over and stuff. And it's just and some puzzles and things like that. But if you literally just want to collect things, run around, and whatever, you can do that as well. So I loved it. I think it's really, really great. So
right now, actually, going back to our Steam thing, if there was a Steam Deck 2 and a Steam machine right now coming out,
yep,
and you could either have the Steam Deck and the Steam machine, or just have the Steam Deck 2, but it had the same power as the Steam machine, which would you go for?
I like the thought of the Steam PC. I like the idea of that. But I do like the Steam Deck, and I think I would really want a Steam Deck 2. But I have a feeling it's going to be very expensive.
I think this AI RAM crisis is another one of those steps that's going to be more permanent. So let's say the price of something that was $100 before the crisis, it is now $600, and then after the crisis, it'll be $200.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like whenever there's a recession, or and the inflation goes up or something. Say a pint of milk is let's say, I don't know, 90p. Inflation comes along, it skyrockets to £1.50, and then they go, oh, actually, no, it's going to be cheaper. £1.10. See, look, it's going to be much cheaper.
Yeah.
No, it was 90 pence. And yeah, I think personally that's what happened. I'm not a financial expert, but that's generally how these things work. It's like, oh no, look, it's got really expensive. Oh look, we'll make it cheaper for you, and it's still an extra 10-15% on what it was before. Same with fuel. Yeah. Oh no, fuel's skyrocketed, and it goes back down to 10% more than it was.
Yeah, I think originally they wanted to get the Steam PC out for $800.
I reckon they wanted it out already.
Yeah, I think they wanted it to be at £800. I think that was their pricing, but
yeah, I can see it being £1,000 now, and so
maybe more
dollars. I think 1,200-1,300.
We've had some console price rises as well, haven't we? So like the PlayStation has gone up in price. What did it go up by?
Yeah, the PlayStation 5 went up. Also, the Nintendo Switch 2 has gone up in price.
It went up
in the US and Europe and Japan. It is happening as well. Yeah. Now, I only saw dollars, yens, and euro prices. So I don't know if it's actually changed in the UK.
You can get a PlayStation 5 for $569 from Argos. So no.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's the Nintendo Switch 2 price. September the 1st, 2026 is going up by £30 in the UK.
Yeah. So the 2 terabyte PlayStation 5 Pro is just short of £800, which personally I think is nuts. So
Yep. Yeah, so Switch 2 is going up from $450 to $500 and €470 to €500.
also nuts.
And so in September, it's going up from £400 to £430.
Which I think doesn't make it worth it.
At the end of the day, I don't know why people won't just get a flipping Steam Deck for that much. You can get a Steam Deck, and you can do so much more, and you can play original Switch games, and you don't have to pay for online services and all their. I know Nintendo's one isn't particularly expensive, and all those ones that they want you to pay for, you can get for free. Let's face it. Just don't get a Switch 2. Get a Steam Deck. Teach your kids how to tinker if you want to, but it is a console-like experience.
Yeah.
So play console-like games and just play it nice and simply if you want. So anybody that's listening to this that feels like their kids must have a Nintendo Switch 2 because it's easy to use and everything. Yes, okay. Is it a good experience, the OS on the Switch? Yes. But is it £70 a game or £60 a game or £50 a game? Yes. And you can get games on there that cost £50 or £60 that on PC you can get for £15 easily. And generally they look better as well. And
and you can emulate Switch 2 games now on the Steam Deck.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very early days, but they seem to be getting somewhere with that. So
I haven't actually looked into it recently because I have a more powerful handheld now, so touch wood. But I've got so many games. I just realised, why spend so much time emulating some of these things where you have to find firmwares and all this kind of thing, whereas I can just play the games that I legally own.
Yeah, and that's it for me. I mean, the Steam Deck for me would be an emulation device. That's what it would be, an all-in-one emulation device. Have everything
to play your Mega Drive, to play your SNES and all things like that. Easy peasy. Put the ROM on there, play it. That's it.
Yeah.
But Switch, everything from PlayStation 1 onwards, where you need firmwares and such like, there can be a couple of little extra steps here and there. So you sometimes need to tinker.
That's what RetroArch's for.
Yeah, but even that, you still need the firmware for some. And RetroArch does not supply the firmware. Even things like Emu Deck and whatnot don't, because the Nintendo would be on them like a shot. And because that's the only reason why RetroArch can survive is because they have zero copyrighted software in there.
That is true. So will you be buying a Steam PC?
Currently, I'm moving house, so no. No, and the wife would absolutely kill me.
And will you buy a Steam Deck too?
Oh, if it comes out in 2028, I will definitely look at that. Yeah, definitely. But equally, if it was the equivalent of nowadays paying above what I paid for the Xbox Ally X, no.
Right. Okay.
So obviously, with inflation and wages going up, yeah, I could expect it to be £800 to £1,000, or the in the States, sort of $1,000.
Mm.
But if it was any more than that, no, wouldn't be interested.
See, I wonder if they're going to go one of two ways: whether they're going to underprice it and make a loss on it to get the numbers in initially, or are they going to just go, look, this is what it costs us to make. We have to make a profit, and they just go for it.
Oh yeah, I don't actually know if they make a profit on what's called it on the Steam Deck. I'll fit on the. I'm just going to see if they do. Just quick little. So they don't actually. They haven't actually said that, but it's likely that they do not make a profit, but they probably don't make much of a loss. Mostly because people buy things on Steam, and that's the thing. They made the experience so good that people didn't go, "Oh, great! I can pirate things." People went, "Oh, I'll just buy it on Steam."
Yeah,
I mean, literally, I got games that I had on Epic that I went, "Oh, it's a pain in the backside to install it. I'll just buy it on Steam." And so things like Horizon Zero Dawn. Didn't actually like the game, but I now own it on Steam and Epic because I had it on Epic because it was a bargain at one time, and I thought I might as well try it. Tried it, and then when I actually wanted to give it another go, bought it on Steam. I did that with a couple of other games as well, but not literally 2 or 3. So
I like the fact that I can buy some of the old CDI games on Steam. So I've been trying to find the CDI Tetris, but I can't find it. So
is that going to be my target for the week?
Yes. Find me that.
Okie doke. Will do.
In my opinion, the best version the best console
Tetris.
version of Tetris. Not to be confused with the Game Boy version, which was the best version overall. So,
especially with that music.
Oh, so good. Well, the Japanese version was different.
Boo.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. On that note, I think
we've been going for an hour. Blimey.
Yeah.
And there was us thinking we didn't have much to talk about. Oh, no. Told people the truth. Right. So, we'll keep an ear out for us going to Zap up in the Midlands. And, like and subscribe. Focus on gaming.co.uk. Like, review, say hello, whatever.
Anything will do.
Yeah, within reason. Yeah, proposal of marriage. Yeah. Right. And on that note,
till next time. Bye.